Let's start the next question. Fibonacci using recursion. First, what is meant by recursion? Recursion means it's a repeated form of doing a simple task. For example, if I'm going to use n, okay, let's start with this program and then we can see what is meant by recursion. First, this is up to up to this return. This is a def function. Okay, this is a function. When we call it, it will be work. Otherwise, it won't works. So first we are going to get the n terms. How many terms we want to use for Fibonacci from the user in the input in a int data type. So I'm just getting the integer. If the integer is less than 0, I'm just asking the user to print a positive integer. Else I'm going to use the Fibonacci sequence. So now I'm going to print the value. So I'm just calling here the function like recur fibo I. I means this I. It's a n term. N term means what's our term? 8. Our term is 8. Okay. So let's say our term is 8. So 8. N term is 8. So from 1 and at the first iteration, the I value will be 1. Okay. Sorry, 0. Because 0 to 7 it takes. So at 0, it will be called here recur fibo 0 it will be. So and it will be going here and it will be written n, like if n less than or equal to 1. So our value is 0. So here it will be 0 if this condition is satisfied. So it just returns n. N value is 0. So here we have the 0. Next, at the next iteration here, we get 1, right? Because after 0 it will be 1, and again this condition is called, and again if condition is checked and it is this condition satisfies, so it will be printed as 1. Okay, and the next iteration, third iteration, it will be 2. So at the condition 2, this is not satisfied, so it jump into the else part. And the else part, so first here recur 5 of n minus 1. Our n is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. What is the value of recur 5 of 1? We already calculated here. The answer is 1. So let's say 2 minus 1. Okay. Wow, just with that. 2 minus 1 plus n minus 2. What our n value is 2 and minus 2. So now calculate here equal to 1 minus 0. What is the value of recur of 1? Recur of 1 value is 1 and recur of 0 value is 0. So what will be the final answer of 1? Okay. So the value of 2 is 1. At the fourth iteration has 3rd. At the fourth iteration, the value of n will be 3. So at here, this condition for first recur 5 by n minus 1, it will be like 3 minus 1. Okay. And plus the next is recur 5 by n minus 2. So 3 minus 2. So what will we get as output? 2 plus 3 minus 2, 1. So our value will be 3. Alright. Sorry. Before that, recur of 2. What will be the value of recur of 2? For this, we get as an output 1. Okay. So recur, we just got this value as a 2 and then this value as a 1. So we want to calculate the value of recur 5 by 2. Our recur 5 by 2 value is 1 and recur 5 by 1 is for this case 1. So 1 plus 1. Okay. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So we got 2 here and this continues until the last iteration. That's it. Okay, next. Factorial of a number using recursion. The same thing as if this is Fibonacci series, this is factorial. Factorial is just we are going to multiply, right? In the sense, we are just adding this thing only. N into recur of factorial n minus 1. Let's see what is the value. Here I am just giving a value 7. And if num less than 0, I am not existent. And if number equal to 0, the factorial is 1. If nothing is there, So the value is, the print function is calling this def function, and this continues if n equal to 1. Our value of n is 7, right? So this part doesn't execute, and this part at this first iteration, this is not an iteration and all, and this is a first. Our n value is 7 into factorial of n minus 1. What? And let's say fact of n minus 1. What is the value of n minus 1? 7 minus 1. So to calculate the 7 minus 1, that is 6. We want to calculate the 6 minus 1, right? Let's see. Okay, let's put 6 in. To calculate this 6, to calculate this fact of 6, what will be the value? We want to calculate the fact of 6 minus 1, right? 6 minus 1 in the sense it will be 5. Okay. And this, like this, we want to calculate for everything up to it reaches the condition n equal to 1. So it will be recursively calling. So what we get in like 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That's it. So after this calculation, we get the value. And then next is calculating BMI index. What is meant by BMI? Body mass index. First, you want to know the formula. Body mass index formula is like height in meters divided by weight in kg. Okay. So we want to calculate this. And the height in meter square. Okay. This is the formula. Weight by height square, right? Just to okay, the value calculation is, now the calculation is, we want to find the formula kg divided by meter squared. Okay, like and ask me things. I will just do this. The formula of BMI calculation is kg divided by meter square. That's it. Okay, kg divided by, want to calculate our height in meter power 2 meter square. This is the formula. So I'm just getting the height of the user, weight of the user, and I'm going to print welcome to the BMI calculator. And now I'm calling this function. Okay, this function is called this here. Now the user enters the value of height and weight. So the height and weight is going to as an argument, input. Now my value is, height is 1.8. So what will be the conditions here? I'm just calculating. Weight is 70 kg because the user enters in 70 kg, and divided by height is 1.8 square. 1.8, 3.8 the square. So what will be the value of 70 divided by 1.8 square is equal to 21.6. Okay, this 2 represent just, this 2 represent after decimal there can be any number of values, right? For us, for this calculation, it is 21.6. If the calculation ends like 21.6, let's say 5 4 rounding up. If this like comes like this, it just avoid these things and keep just 2 numbers after the decimal points. So what we have just a 2 in the, and that's it. If now I'm getting the value as 21.6. Okay. Now I'm checking the condition. If BMI is less than 18.5, you are underweight. If your BMI is greater than 18.5 and less than 24.9, you are normal. If your BMI is greater than 25 and less than 30, you are overweight. If more than 30, you are obese. So our condition is 21.6. So we just remove this condition. It doesn't satisfy, and it satisfies this because our value is less than 25 and greater than 19. So our value will be X. Our weight will be normal. Okay. The next question will be to find a log of a number. To get a log of a number, we need to import the math function. Math packages. That is we can just simply input math in Google Colab. If you are using like Jupyter Notebook or Anaconda or IDLE or Visual Studio, I think you want to install it using the function. and I'm just getting a number from my user. If the number is less than 0, I can't able to calculate the log. So I'm just asking the user to print the positive numbers. And if yes, he just gave a positive number, I'm just calculating the math function. This is using the math function math.log. For math to calculate square root, we calculate math.sqrt, like math.square root. To calculate the log, we are just using the math.log, and the number inside, like I just gave an 1.4 as an input. So the value will be considered as a math.log bracket and 1.4. So the value will be returned as a 0.3364727. Yeah. And next, the sum of n numbers cube. First, what is meant by sum of n numbers cube? We already calculated, like I think so, sum of n number of squares. So we calculate sum of square of n numbers. Okay. As soon as you are going to calculate the cube of n numbers. Oh, that's it. I'm just going to get the total positive, how many numbers. I'm the user is giving like sum. Okay, and now I'm going to call a function cube of sum cube underscore sum of n. So the value 7 will be considered here. N, this n is mean by 7. So now the total value is equal to 0, and I'm just going to iterate 1 to 7 values. So at first, let's take the first iteration. Now the sum equal to I power 3. This double star represents power. Okay, so at the first stage 1, so the value will I value will be 1. So 1 power 3. What will be the output? 1 itself. 1 cube is equal to 1. Anything power 1 is 1 itself. So the value of sum is 1 at the first iteration. So I'm just adding here like total equal to total plus sum. Up to now, my value of total is 0. So total equal to total plus sum. So 0 plus my value of sum is 1. So now my value of total is 1. Okay. And it's just continuing second iteration. So now at the second iteration, after the 1, the second iteration will be the value 2. So 2 power 3, 2 cube, which is equal to 8. Right. So at this second, and in this step, total equal to total plus sum. Until now, my total value is 1. So 1 plus, now my sum value is 8. So 1 plus 8 equal to 9. Okay, this will be in the equals like this. So second iteration will be like this. And the third iteration, 3 cube 3, which is equal to 27. So at this step, now my value of total is 9 plus 27, which is equal to 36. Add this like this, it will be continuous until it reaches the 7th value 7. Okay, so what will be the value of 7 cube? 7 7s are 49, 49 7s are, it will be around 243 something. So 243 plus 6 6 are 36, 36 6 are 216 something up. So 243 plus 216 plus, and continues until it reaches the 1. So 1 plus 9 plus 36 plus, for fourth value to be around something. So for it will be around continuous. Sorry, I am just calculating this. So we want to calculate this itself. Okay, 1 plus 8 plus 27 plus, for 4 we will get around 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64, and 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. It will be reaches until like 1 8 27 64 125 216 and 243. I think so. I don't know the last one. It may be correct. So if we calculated these things, if we add these things, we will get 784. Okay. Next 12, the sum of array using sum function. This is the inbuilt function sum. If we put anything inside the sum function, it just add everything and put it is a total. Okay, that's it. So in my array, I just have 3 integers 1 2 3. So if I use the sum function, it just add everything. Sum means adding. Okay. Sum of array means 1 plus 2 plus 3. Just take an easy method. So it just add everything in this array, and it just filled in the total variable, and the total variable when I am printing is 6. Okay. Next, sum of an array without using sum function. This is a simple method. It is an inbuilt function. Without using this inbuilt function, how can I use just how can I find the total of an array? So we want to calculate everything by step. We want to iterate from first value to last value. So this is I'm just creating a function called def sum of array, and the array is 1 2 3. Okay, array equal to 1 2 3, and result equal to, I'm just calling this function, right? Sum of array function here. The sum of array function is called, and this 1 2 3 is given as an input, and the first cell total is equal to 0. This is like how we put this sum of n cube, right? Is cell format only. Okay. And this first the total is equal to 0. Let's say take it as a cell. And the first iteration for element in ARR means array. Here our array has 3 elements, 1 2 3. So and the first, it takes the first element 1. So total equal to total first element. Our total value is 0 plus our first element is 1. So now our total will be considered as 1. And the second iteration, our total value is 1 and our element value is 2. So now the new total value will be as 3. And the next step, and the next iteration, now our total value is 3 and our element value is also 3. So it will be 6. So that's the value we are getting from there, and the functions it can be total. Now our total value is 6, and yeah, we are getting the same 6. Okay. Now we are just going to find the largest number of an array. Okay. The largest number of an array is simply is, okay. It is also a simple program. Just we want to create a function using def. Find the largest element is the function name, and my array equal to 10 20 30 99. This is the given array, and I'm just calling a function. Okay, if it is not an array, or if the array is empty, this not function is getting used. These are all inbuilt functions, inbuilt operators. It's not a function, it is an operator, not in and for. If like for and for conditional statements, this not in and or, these are all the operators. Okay, there are a lot of operators we can see. If that. So if it is an empty, I am returning just array is an empty. Okay, now for our case, I'm just considering the first element as a 0, and the first initial case we don't know what is the highest element. So I'm just considering this first element. Array of 0 means array in these things have an index value. This 0 is an index value. So the index value starts from 0. Okay. So I'm just taking this value as 0, this value as 1, this value as 2, this value as 3. So whenever I'm using array square bracket inside 0, it will uses this first value. If I'm just using this array of 1, it just start from this value. If I'm just array of 2, it starts from this. If array of 3, it starts from this. Okay, that's the thing. So I'm just considering the array of 0 as the largest number until now. So my value is 10. I just printed this. So for element in ARR, that is, I'm just iterating this total array. If element is greater than largest element, up to now what is my element? Sorry. Now element is, my element is now 10 because it is the first value. If it is greater than, if 10 is greater than the 10, because our other element is 10. Is 10 is greater than 10? No. The condition you and false. 10 is equal to 10. So this doesn't execute, and the next element is called. So at the next iteration, what will is the okay, 20. So 20 is greater than 10. So now this condition is checked. This condition satisfies this. Yeah, 20 is greater than 10. we know that 20 is greater than 10. So it executes this command largest element equal to 20. So in this case, this largest element is changed as 20. Okay. And the next step, and the next iteration, my next value is 30. Now this 30 is greater than 20. This 30 is greater than 20. Yeah, we know that 30 is greater than 20. So it just change the largest element value as 30. Now my largest element value is 30. And at last, this is the last iteration, 99. Is my 99 is greater than 30? Yeah, 99 is greater than 30. So my largest element is changed as 99. So now after that there's no value. So it just written the largest element, and the largest element is getting printed. That's it. And now this is rotation of array. And just we want to rotate an array from how many position? That's the input. Okay. This is a function until this distance function, and array equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want to rotate 2 position, which means the first 2 positions wants to be printed after this thing, after last. Okay. So here this is an output sample 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2. Okay. So I'm just getting an array, I'm just getting the total number of percent, and I'm just going to call the function. So when I'm going to call this function, this is an function, I'm just getting the length of an array, n equal to len of array. Len of array means, and what is the total value? Like how many digits are there, or how many we can use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 things. Okay. So our length will be 5. If d is valid, so, and we want to calculate the total rotation, like if d less than 0, which means if the user provide this position number as minus in minus things, we can't able to rotate that. And if the total number of position rotation is more than the total number of array, for example, let's take user provided 6 here. How we can rotate this? We can't able to rotate because they are totally 5, but the user is providing 6. How is it possible? So it's not possible. So I'm just checking this condition, is this less than 0 or it is greater than n value. So it can't able to be a rotation. So I'm just printing I can't able to be rotate, invalid rotation value. If this condition not satisfies, I want to rotate this value. Okay. So and in this condition, rotated array equal to 0 into n. What is the value of 0 here? So once this is not here, like in this thing there are here you just use array of 0, which means the value will be taken. But here there is only 0, which means a single element in an array. So that it is an array. I'm just printing an array into n value, which means the n is the total number of length, which is 4. Why it is considered as 4? 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it is considered as a 4. And we're getting the formulas. Okay. And I think it being 5, right? It's just a net. I'm just printing an array also. Previous on a map. Then top hat. Okay, is this collaborating with just it connecting? I think it's just connected. Okay, yeah, the length is 5 only. So Google Column just confused us. Okay, it's just 5. So we have 5 values, and here the first iteration, our value of n is 5. Okay, yeah, this is the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the value of n. Okay, now it's just printing correctly. Yeah, okay. So now rotated of array of I. This is our rotated array. These all things are 0 only. Up to now is things are 0. Yeah. So rotated of array of I. What is the value of rotated of array of I? The first value of I is 0. So the rotated of array of 0 means the value is 0. Okay. So in this first place, what wants to be the value? So the calculation is array of, let's also calculate here for our guys. Okay. Array of I. What is the value of I? 0. And just add plus. What is the value of D? Our value of D is 2. 2 mod. 2 mod. What's the value of N? Our value of N is 5, right? So just calculate this. Array, now what will be the value? 2 mod 5. 2 mod 5 means the value will be also 5. Okay. Sorry, 2. So now the array of 2. Array of we just printed here as an array of 2. This calculation returns 2. So rotated of array of I equal to array of 2. What is the value of array of 2? So just calculate from here. This is 0th element, this is first element, and this is the second element. So and the second element, what we have, this then position 3. So the first value rotated of array of 0 becomes 3. So which means this value becomes 3. Sorry, yeah, 3. And at the second iteration, it will be like 1. So the value becomes 3. So here also it becomes 3. Sorry. So here also it becomes 3. And what is the value of array of 3? Which means at the fourth position, the value is 4. So it's just printing here as a 4 and it continues. So after it doesn't become 4 and 5 and it continues until the last day. So it becomes the 1, 2 will become at the last position. Okay. Now the same splitting rotation of array, but splitting and adding it. That's it. So I'm just going to split the function. Like okay, let's see if one like the array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is a value of D in the last question, and here it is a k equal to 3, and result equal to split and add, and I am just calling this function here. I mean that one here for the function, and also I'm checking the length if it is greater than or 0, or sorry, is less than or 0, and the greater than the length. If it is like that, I'm just returning the array itself because I can't able to do anything. So now I'm just going to split the array. So in this case, we want to move first. What is meant by this? The semicolon. The semicolon is means this is an slicing operator. Okay. If let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It is like this, right? So if our value is k equal to 3, let's take a split equal to 3. Not a split, its value is k. Let's take k equal to 3. Now if the program has array of nothing is here before semicolon, right? So which means it is considered as a 0. Let's take 0, this 2, that is called semicolon, and k. Our value of k is 3. So in this case, the 3 doesn't consider. The program, that is the Python interpreter, this consider as a 2, like as a for loop. How it takes, we want to put +1 for to consider that value, right? If we want to consider the 3 value, we want to put the +1. As same as this array also, the Python interpreter doesn't consider the last value and just stop until before that value. That's it. Okay, just -1. A lot of, don't confuse a lot. Okay, so array of 0 is to 2. Here I just printing the index value of everything because the index value plays some major role in this. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Also now array 0 is to 2 means the value between 0 and 2. Because I'm just printing 3, it will be easy for us to understand. Yeah, okay. So what are the values between array 0 and 3? What is the value of array 0? So we want to calculate these values. Okay. What are the values here? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. we have these things. So at this first part, we get array, the value will be 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. So this is the value of first part. Also for the second part, same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I'm just copy paste here. But here the values 3 is 2, which means 3 is to the last 2. If we doesn't put anything, it not means a 0. It means it is up to it reached the last level. Okay. So to it reached the last level means what are the values we have after this 3 and 4 only. So 3, 4. That's it. Okay. What is the value of 3 index 4? Which means it represents 4 and 5, right? 4, 5. So the second part value will be 4, 5. The first part value will become 1, 2, 3. And now, in the result, in this case, we just wait a bit. What is the value of second part? We get as a 4, 5, 4, 5, and plus. What is the value of first part? 1, 2, 3. So when adding these both arrays, we just get the 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. That's it. So this is the rotated array, and just getting the same output here. Okay, that's the thing. Next, if this number is a monotonic. How to check if the number is monotonic? First, monotonic means is the number is getting continuously increase or continuously decrease. That means a monotonic. Okay. So for that, we want to check this using this function. And there are 3 arrays to check. First array is 1, 2, 2, 3, and array 2 is 3, 2, 1, and array 3 is 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay. In this sentence, we can see 1, 2, 2, 3. It's just continuously increasing. 3, 2, 1 is continuously decreasing, and 1, 3, 2, 4 is not continuously decreasing or not continuously increasing. It's just moving as a zigzag. This is not monotonic. Okay. So how to check if this monotonic array? Let's say both increasing and decreasing for 2. Just we are assuming this. Okay. And the first type will set for I in way and then of 1 comma length of array, which means it starts on 1, and what is the length of array? For this the length of array is 4, for this the length of array is 3, for this the length of array is 4. So for the first we calculate array is length of array is 4, so 1 comma 4 is just calculate array of I greater than array of I minus 1 means what is the value of array of I? Let's take here for now. The value of I is 1 because it starts from it. If array of 1 means our value of array of 1 in the first is what's I'm just more what is the value of array of 1? In this means array of 1 is 2, right? So 2. And what is the case of array of I minus 1? I is 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0, and array of 0 is equal to y, right? Because the first value is y, and just we are just calculating this 2 is greater than 1. Yeah, it is 2 is greater than 1 and decreasing equal to 5. And in this position like this, it continues until it reaches the last like array of 2. At that second case, it will be array of 2, and it in the array of 1, and the value of array of 2 is equal to 2. Array of value of 1 is also is 2. So it doesn't satisfy this both condition, so we just leave this case. And the next condition is array of 3, and the next condition is array here it is array of 2. Array of 3 value is 3, and array of 2 value is 2. So now it's 3 is greater than or 2. Yeah, it is greater than. So the value will be decreasing. So it will become decreasing itself. So it will become an increasing itself. So the decreasing will become false and the increasing will become 2. If the increasing value is 2, so array of 1 is monotonic is 2. And for second array, it is non-increasing, which means it is decreasing. So and the value is this array is also monotonic, but this is not continuous, like it's going as zigzag. It's just adding with 2 and it's just minus and it's just again adding. So yeah, it is not a monotonic one. And the next question is adding to matrices. The next thing is adding to matrix, right? Okay. So after this it is a function, then say this after that. So this is the two matrices 1 2 3 4 5 6 1. Yeah, these are the two matrices. So this result matrix, this is the function I am going to use. And matrix, the function is just called, follow this and matrix function is called. Now I'm just checking if the length of matrix is same. So in this condition I'm just checking the length of matrix is not same. Okay, so if the length of matrix is not same, I can't able to add this matrix. So I'm just saying this matrix must have the same dimension for answer. The same dimensions is what? This matrix is 3 by 3 and this is also 3 by 3. So here is not a problem. I'm just going to use both length. So if it is not satisfied, it returns to this condition. Result equal to 0. Let's say first result equal to 0. Because the result equal to empty array. It's not a 0. It is an empty array. For I in range of length of mat 1. This means the length of matrix 1. I'm just checking the, I'm just iterating it. That's it. For example, first the row is empty and I am using another for loop inside and for loop because it is an it is an two dimensional. Okay, because it has a row and it also has a column, so it is two dimensional. So the I matrix the I in for loop which is used to calculate the row, and the for j it calculates the column. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now for I in range of length of mat 1 and for I am using the another for loop, and now the row dot append mat of I of j, which means what is into mat 1 of mat 1 of I. Now the I value is 0 and the j value is also 0 and plus mat 2 of 0, 0. Okay, it's not a 0, 0, it's like this. Okay, in this there are also on a stringing like this. Okay, so what you mean this in the first box, the first square box is a row and the second is column. Okay, for the first matrix, the first column and first row is this value. The first row and second column is this. The first row and third column is this. Okay, I want to see as this method. And 0 0 means like first value is 1, and for the second matrix the first value is 9. So I am just adding 1 and 9, so it is 10, and I am just updating in this row function. Like that I am going to iterate this and consider for all these things, and I am just going to print the value. That's it. And next, multiplying to matrix as same as method. Instead of adding I am just instead of adding I'm just going to multiply this. There are no any difference in this. Okay, I'm just going to multiply this. That's it. So we can also come to the next call. Okay, next is transpose of matrix. The transpose of matrix next, I'm just going to rotate it. Okay, I'm just going to rotate. So to rotate, what is mean by rotating? Let's continue in the success. Rows and columns, and we're going to get the rows and columns, and this means it is called as this comprehension or for this is a comprehension method. Like I'm using for loop in a single line itself without going like we can also use this method, but this method is used to minimize the code length, length of the code. Okay. Now this ij is going to be reversed. So for example, is the 1 2 3 4 5 6, this values 0 comma 0. Okay, so it will be also 0 comma 0 after the transpose method. For 2, it does transport, it wants to come at this position, right? So now when this position is 0 comma 1, what is the transpose? 1 comma 0. So the 1 comma 0 is value for 4. So it just 10, that's it. Like it's just moved to the another place. Like also for 5, the value of 5 is 1 comma 1, it will be in the same position. For the value of 3 is, so that value of 3 is what's 0 comma 2, right? So it will be go for 2 comma 0. So I'm just going to create another thing here, and I'm just going to put here. Yeah, that's what this means. J of I equal to I of j. I'm just going to change these things, and that's it. And the order of the strings in a sentence, I'm just going to sort. Okay, so I'm just going to ask the user, I'm just asking the user to give the input string, and I'm just going to capitalize the each words, which means this words not capitalize. Capitalize means the first letter will get capitalized. Okay, for wording, my str not split. My str is the variable I'm using here. The split function is used to split the, okay, like Suresh, Ramesh, Ranji, Ram, Shyam, Ajay. From the space, it just split it. I didn't give anything here. If I just put slash, it just split according to the slash values. If I'm just p, if I use the p, it just split wherever the p appears, it just split there. That's it. So if I'm just in that, if I didn't use anything, it just split. That's it, according to the spaces. So now I'm just going to capitalize, and after that I'm going to sort this. These are all the inbuilt functions in the Python itself. So it doesn't want to do anything. Just use without sort method. And I'm just going to print the words. And to remove the punctuations, first we need to put what are the punctuations we have. These are all the punctuations we have. Apostrophes, exclamation brackets, hyphens, and square bracket, curly bracket, semicolon, colon, and apostrophe, slash, comma, and what's this, less than or equal to dot, and normal slash, backslash, question mark, at. These are all the punctuations. If I was and I'm going to get a string, and I'm going to set a variable which is an empty variable. Okay, empty string variable. This doesn't consider anything up to now, and I'm going to iterate for all the strings I have. And if it is not in punctuation, like first it takes h is not in the punctuation, so it just adding this e is not l, and this exclamatory. When it comes to this exclamatory, there is an exclamatory, so it just remove this, and just skip this. Okay, and just skip this. So and this up to this in just skip, and he said, and yeah, so it will be printed. If the anything in this is appears, it just you skip it. Okay, this number is a Desarian number. First you want to know what is meant by Desarian number. Okay, now just a minute, it's just reloading. Now what is by Desarian number? The Desarian number means, and just what is meant by Desarian? Let's take an example, 89. Okay, let's take here itself 89. How many digits are there? There are 2 digits. Okay, so in this 2 digits, let's take 8 square. There are 2 digits, so I'm just using square because this 2 is going to be the power of the number, and plus 9 square. Okay, this is an Armstrong number, but in the sense Desarian number, we want to put as a 1, 2, 3, 4. If there are 4 digits, we want to start from 1 and 2, 3 and 4. It continues. So this is like, okay, what will be the answer? 8 plus 9 square is 81, which is equal to 89. Now this both numbers are same, so it is a descending number. If both number are not same, it is not a descending. That's it. So I'm just calculating this in here totally. Sum of int of 5 power index plus 1. Like index is for my, in this sense, the index value is 0. So I'm just adding index plus 1, which is equal to index plus 1 is equal to 0 plus 1 is 1. So 8 power 1 is 1. Sorry, 8. And for the 9, I'm just my index value is 1, and I'm just adding it 1. Index plus 1 is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So 9 power 2. 9 power 2 is 81. 81 plus 8 is equal to 89. So if it is equal to number, I am just printing. If it is not equal to if it is not same, I am just printing it is a not a decision number. That's it. And now I'm going to print all the decision numbers between the limits from 1 to 100. It means from 1 to 100 what are the decision numbers are there. And use this is mean by, if I doesn't use this method end equal to this straight line, it will be printed as a called 1 to like 1 and 2 and like we have everything like this. And like how this printed, this also printed as a same. But if I use as end in the print function, it will be continuing the straight same line. That's it. Okay. And a number is a happy number. So what is meant by happy number? Happy number means, let's take 23. Okay. For example, let's take 23 as a unit. Okay. For 23, there are 2 digits. Okay. So also here 2 over 2. 2 power 2 plus 3 over 2. Okay. What is the value? 2 power 2 is 4. 3 power 2 is 9. So the value will be 13. Okay. Now, again continue this 13 square. Sorry, here are again 2 digits. So 1 power 2 plus, 3 power 2. What will be the value? 1 power 2 is 1. 3 power 2 is 9. So the value will be around 10. Again continue for that. It will be 1. If it reaches 1, so the number is a happy number. If it doesn't reach number 1, it is not a happy number. That's it. Okay. So I'm just using this for the same thing. I square means I'm just going to square all the things. So I'm going to use the square, and using the iteration, it just calculated everything. Until if it reaches 1, it just return. Else it doesn't return. So it doesn't. It means it is not a happy number. That's it. So as same as now, I'm going to print all the numbers in a limit of 1, 100. So 1,101 means it is meant by 1,100. Okay. Yeah. The same thing also here. So yeah, we can go to next. This number is a Harshad number or not? What is meant by Harshad number? The Harshad number means, let's take 18. Okay. Let's take 18. Now just add this both. 1 plus 8 equal to 9. If this 18 is divided by 9, this 18 is divided by 9, it is a Harshad number. If it is not divisible by 9, it is not a Harshad number. That's it. Okay. For example, let's take 25. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. If 25 is divided by 7, no. So it is not a Harshad number. That's it. Okay. I'm just calculating these things. If the remainder is 0, it is a Harshad number. If the remainder is not 0, it is not a Harshad number. So I think I just collapsed. If the remainder is equal to 0, it is a Harshad number. If a remainder is not equal to 0, it is not a Harshad number. And Pronic numbers. So what is my Pronic number? Conic number means the formula of conic means n into n plus 1, right? Yeah, n into, let's take n plus 1 it arrives. So, plus 1 n into n plus 1. Again, let's take as n into n plus 1. And this is the formula of n in this thing. Yeah. If n into n plus 1 is equal to the same number, it is the chronic numbers. Okay. Like, and let's take around 20. Yeah, it is also in a limit. Like up to 1 to 100, what are the chronic numbers means? We want to consider this as a formula and we want to calculate this so we can get the value if it is a chronic number or not. Yes, they like sum of elements in a list. Sum of elements in a list. Okay, what are the sum of just as the same as array you are going to do in a list. That's it. There are no changes, nothing, and the array is similar to list. Okay, so you are going to just iterate using for loop and just adding it with everything, 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50 using this sum of numbers. That's it. We just initialize the variable and then just same adding the same thing to everything. Okay, as same as the product. Instead of adding, we are just using the product symbol. That's it. Okay, and to find the smallest number of list, as we find the largest number in the array. As same as you want to find the smallest number. Let's take the 30. We want to initialize something, right? So let's take 30 as a minimum number, and using the iteration function, I'm just going to check the condition if it satisfies. If the condition is satisfied, like if the first condition 30 less than 30 is not satisfied, so next 10 less than minimum means 10 less than 30, it is satisfied. So minimum equal to I. Minimum equal to I means minimum equal to 10. Next the condition is going to minus 45. Minus 45 is less than 10. Yes, minus 45 is less than 10. So minimum will become minus 45. Next it goes to 5. Next it checks 5 is less than minimum 45. No, it doesn't. So minimum equal to minus 45 remains. And next 20, it's also not satisfied. So minimum equal to minus 45. Just same. Next, largest number in the list. Also as same in the array or same in about sum. Which one's so same? Like first we want to I think it is so maximum. Sorry, it is a minimum. Okay. And largest number, I'm just considering this 30 as a largest, and I'm just looking, checking this condition if it is a greater than maximum or greater than maximum, or it is not greater than maximum. So I'm just printing the 30 as largest number. Next, I'm going to check the second largest number of an list. It is quite interesting, right? How to check the second largest number of the list. So now I'm just going to have a number of list 30, 10, 45, 5, 20, and I'm just going to sort the list. So if I'm just sort the list, what will be the output? 5, 10, 20, 30, 45, right? But I'm going to use it as in reverse. Reverse means if reverse equal to 2, it will be in the descending order. Descending order means what? 45, 30, 20, 10, 5, right? So if it is greater than 2 values, means if the length of the string is, the length of the number is going to be greater than 2, so we can have the second, like, how to say, yeah, we want to calculate the second largest number. So for that, the list wants to be more than 2, right? So I'm just checking this condition. I'm just checking this condition. If it is satisfied, I'm just printing this first index number, which is the second number. So after sorting, we can easily get this number. N large number of list. So I'm just getting the n number from the user. Instead of using this, I'm just going to get the n numbers. Okay. So by getting the n number, we can use the slicing operator to print the number. As we have seen the above itself. If the slicing operator, the last n, and the up to the n numbers, it will be printed. So I'm just giving 3 from this array. So 345, 198 are the most most largest numbers. And to print even numbers in the list, we already seen these things and all. Num percentage 2 equal to 0. If percentage 2 equal to 0, it will be an even number, which means the remainder is there are no remainders, so it will be an even number. To find odd number, the remainder is not equal to 0. If the remainder is equal to 0, it is an even. If the remainder is not equal to 0, it is an odd number. Now next is remove empty list. So in this list we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 lists. Okay, but there are 3 empty lists. You want to remove those things. How you can remove? For that we are just going to print like for I in list of I, if I, then use this. Okay, let's make it as a simple. For I in list come out. Yeah, in list of list. Okay, like the city in let's if I go and try something to next for it will be like this. Okay, if I next condition, if I, then use that I, that's it. Okay, just remove those things. That's it. It I can't able to type everything here, so just remove those things. That's it. Good. Okay, I can't able to remove this. Yeah, just remove those things and it will be around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on it. These empty strings are removed. And cloning using slice operator. In this cloning means just we are adding those things. Cloning means we are going to prepare a duplicate thing. That's it. Okay. So using slice operator, this is a slice operator. The semicolon means a slice operator. We are going to just from start to end. So we didn't put anything. So this total list will become a cloned, and the cloned list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as same as original list. And using the list operator, I'm just using the list function here as a data type, like as a data type. It's not a data type. And using list comprehensive, that is using a for loop. If we use the for loop in a single line, it is known as list comprehensive. That's it. For item, we are going to iterate for everything and save it in a item, name item, and I'm going to print it as a cloned list. Okay. And counting the occurrence of an element. How to count the occurrence of an element? It's quite simple, right? This is my list, and to count the element, I'm going to count this element 2. How many numbers 2 appears? 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 2s appears. So I'm just calling this function with 2 argument my list and element to count. So count equal to 1 dot count of element. Means I'm going to count the element. So it's not 1. I think it's a 10 dot count of element. So dot count is an inbuilt function to count that element in that list. So this inbuilt function which it's count all the things and just returns the value. That it is a simple function. Find words with some conditions. Okay. And this 4 becomes once a lot. Okay. Because of this kind of commands. It's just a 3 or 4 line code. First word of list. Okay. Word list means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 things. And I'm going to use k equal to 5, which means the length of like how to say more than 5 letters or 5 letters, more than 5 letters. The words more than 5 characters wants to be get printed. That's it. Okay. So I'm just going to calculate all the length. Like for apple, I have 5. Length of apple is 5. For banana, length of banana is 6. For cherry, length of banana. For cherry, the length of cherry is 6, like this. I'm going to calculate all of this length, and what are all the length is more than 5, I'm just going to print it. That's it. Okay. So what I'm just calculating, the length of 5 is greater than k. K is my value 5, and the length of I means I'm just going to calculate for all the same length, and I'm just going to print. I'm just going to append in the result, and I'm going to print the result itself. Okay. And removing unnecessary character. In this, the unnecessary character is this W. So I am just going to calculate this index. What is the index of this? So it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the empty space is 6, and this W, small w is 7. So the index is 7. So I am just want to remove that 7th index. So what can we do? We can list I, because I is the index 7. So up to I means it just takes for this, and also I'm just using I plus 1. I plus 1 means from 8th index. From 8th index in this. So these are all the things here. I'm just going to add, and I'm just going to print in here. So this W just gets removed. That's it. And convert the string into list and a list into a string. That's it. How to convert a list into string and a string into a list? It's just a simple thing. I'm just going to split the string. For now, I'm just going to split this string into a list. How? Just using a simple split method. By using the split method, I'm just going to split everything, and I'm going to separate, which means I'm just going to add everything. Like after this, using the split function, it just turn to like this. Okay. Now I'm just want to add, which means I'm just going to concatenate or join every words from this. If I joined simply without using the separator, which means it become Python program to split and join and string, but it doesn't have this white spaces. Okay. So to have white space, I'm just using this empty braces, which provide the empty spaces between these words. So my original string is this, and after splitting this and joined string is this. This becomes because of this separator. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Next, binary string or not. Now I'm going to give a string, and I'm going to check if it is a binary or not. That's it. So how to check? If it is if it is have zeros and ones, it is a binary, right? So we just check if condition. If the following string has zeros and ones, it is a binary thing. If it doesn't have zeros and ones, it is not a binary thing. So we can say it is not a binary. That's it. I'm just thinking if it is true, it will be printed as a binary. Sorry, it is a binary string. If it is not, it is not a binary string. That's it. And print the uncommon words, which means I want to check all the words from string 1 and string 2. What is the uncommonness? This is having both strings, is having the both string, that is having the both string. First is not in the second string. String is having in the second string, like that. First and the second is the uncommon words between these two words, right? So we are just going to calculate, and we're just going to split the ones into list, which means I'm going to split this function, split the string, and I'm just going to symmetric difference. Symmetric difference means what is the difference between the first word and the second, first list and second list, or first string or second string. So I'm just comparing this word 1 with this word 2. That's it. Using symmetric difference, it is also an inbuilt function to check what is the uncommon words. And I'm just going to convert this uncommon words as a list, and I'm just printing here. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Okay, the next thing is finding the duplicates. How to find the duplicates? So the duplicates, repeat of a same string or same number is called is known as duplicates. So to find the duplicates, I'm just going to see what are all the character values or more than one count. So if more than one count, it is considered as a duplicate. That's it. Okay. So I'm getting an input string is Piyush Sharma. So now I'm going to give an input string, and this is a char count. It is an empty dictionary. This dictionary is used to save the count and the key value. Key value as a P is this P is known as key, and the count is known as value. Okay. So more than one counts is known as duplicates. So to store the duplicate characters, I'm going to print as in duplicates. I'm going to generate an empty list, and now I'm going to iterate through a whole string, and I'm just going to calculate the count of each character. The character count of I is, that is means for that particular string, I'm just going to add it with 1. So if character count is 1, I'm just going to leave this in the character. Now I'm just going to iterate the dictionary with the count and the key value. Key values means this the I means each characters. That's it. If the count is greater than 1, just append it in this duplicate list. Now and return the duplicate list, and this there are 3 duplicate values S, H, A, which means S is here and H is here, also S is here, H is here, A is also repeated 2 times. So these are all considered as a duplicate string. This sentence has special character on that. And I think we finished this. Okay, before. I think we have seen it already as a punctuation. Punctuation and special character are maximum same, right? So we are just saying there are this much special characters are there, like up to this, and these are special characters. If these special characters there, we just going to say there are special characters. That's it. We are not going to remove those, or we are doesn't going to count anything. We are just going to say there are what is that, special characters. That's it. So I'm going, I have a set of special characters. I have a string. This is the string hello world, exclamatories, and the exclamatories also in what does means, what's this, I think, yeah, special characters, and this is in special characters, so it return true. So there are special character, it is true. So if it is true, it means it contains special characters. So the output will be the string contains special characters. Okay. Next, the unique value in the dictionary. To extract the unique values. How to extract the unique value in the dictionary? So we can use what method we can use. That's it. Okay. We have a dictionary. This is a sample dictionary. A equal to 10, B equal to this. A is this A, B, C, D, E are all key. This 10, 20, 10, 30, 20 are all values only. The unique value is a set. This is an empty state to store a unique values for I in my dict values, which means I'm going to calculate the values unique value dot add of I, which means I'm going to add in this unique value all the I values, which means the values. I'm going to add all this value in this unique value, unival string. Okay, unival set. Okay, in this is a set, and I'm going to convert this as a list. So which has a unique values, and I'm going to just printing this is that's it. If this, yeah, I'm going to printing this, and the unique values are 10, 20, and 30. How to calculate the sum of all values? It seems as all what all we done for array list. That's it. Like I'm going to calculate. Sorry, I'm going to iterate for all the values in the dictionary, and I'm going to add with this total sum, which means initialize this sum as 0, and I'm going to first add with 10 and 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm just going to add up those things. And update method in dictionary, which is our next question. How to update method in dictionary is used to merge. These techniques are used to merge in dictionaries, and this update method are merging to dictionary. Update method means it's just updated. like it's just add after those. Update means recent row. So recent everything will be added to the last. So dict1 dot update to dict2 means after dict1 the dict2 will be updated. So dict1 has a1 b2 and update dict2 means it will be continuous as a c3 and d4. So now whenever I'm going to print this dict1, it will be printed as c3 and d4. That's it. And merging two dictionaries. This is by using this unpacking method. This 2 star represent the unpacking method. So by using this 2 unpacking methods, I'm just going to merge these dictionaries. That's it. And the last thing in this list to flat dict, which means I'm going to convert a list into a dictionary. Okay. Using this flat dict. In this flat dict is not any function or anything. It is just we are using a variable known as flat dict. Okay, it is an empty dictionary. Build this the first value. Okay, from in the list the first one is key and the second value is second thing is value. So I'm just going to calculate this key and the value. So flat dict of key is equal to value, and now it is considered as a dictionary. Okay, that's it.